for Yan Bingtao here in Southport. Hope springs eternal.
Thank you. Frame 10. Yan Bingtao to break.
That certainly wasn't the case when he trailed 6-1. But the last frame of the afternoon and the first frame of the evening have gone the way of the 20-year-old from China, thanks to breaks of 95 and 77. And you just never know.
I think in snooker since the millennium, we've had a dearth of young players, young being late teens, early 20s players. I think in part because when they come into snooker in recent years, they're used to playing on outside tables and not being centre stage all that often. I think with Yan Bingtao's exposure to the main arenas is going to help him going forward. He's now getting that exposure, getting used to the big crowd. Packed crowd again tonight. It can only help. There's the arena. Every credit to the people of Southport and the surrounding area. They've been superb the whole tournament. But what you want as a snooker player, and a young player, is to feel normal, feel comfortable in this environment, and it's not easy. I think back in the day, the top players became top players earlier, didn't they, Phil, with, you know, the obvious names, winning UKs and world titles and all the rest of it at late teens, early 20s.
Indeed, that was the norm. Obviously, Ronnie O'Sullivan won the UK Championship a week short of his 18th birthday. But Stephen Hendry, John Higgins, they won ranking events as teenagers. And the man sitting on my left, Alan McManus, he was established as a star within 2 seasons of joining the paid ranks. An injection of youth most definitely is a really good thing for the sport.
Well, if he's playing thin up and down, there's no margin for error. Damage has he done? It was one of those shots that I did think when he was playing it, if he plays it plain ball he can avoid the double kiss, but he checked it, didn't he?
A raised elbow because of other reds. Slightly hampered queuing in that regard, and When you catch the near jaw of these middle pockets, more often than not, you're toast.
1. Six.
I think Trump would have made a better job of the blue than Jan just did there.
Yeah, your point's correct, Phil, on the power difference between the two players. That's normally the case when Judd plays anyone, but we demonstrated that. We showed a couple of shots in this afternoon's session. We might get a chance to throw that in again and show you an example of the difference in power. It's not all about
12.
power this game, but it does come in handy.
Well, there are so many good things about Trump. He's got power, and as he showed in that memorable clearance against Stephen Maguire, he's got finesse as well. He's got everything.
Thirteen.
Of course, the pink is on, but at this stage of a frame, at this level, getting the extra 6 points, not of importance. Getting the cue ball in behind the green might have been.
13.
And where he's just pushed the blue, Judd just eyeballed it, as if he was thinking maybe playing behind it. Not this time, but some point in the future. Yeah. How well was that judged? Tap on the table from Jan. Here's the first moot point of this little situation, is that you can see a red full ball. Yeah, you can definitely see it full ball, can't you? The outside red of that little cluster there. There, Desislava just having a look at it. That's why it was quite important.
And a miss. Judd Trump 4.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Good stuff that by Desislava.
Bingtao.
This time the warning
No miss.
will be administered.
Red trump 4.
Here's not a 4-minute warning, a 3-miss warning.
Yeah. If you miss once again, you would lose the frame.
He doesn't speak great English, Jan, but he understands that. Someone shouted, "Come on, Judd." Not much to play with there.
Here's an unusual one. Speculative 3-ball plant cannon. But obviously the cue ball's his main objective. I do think, let's see if he looks at the blue again. Because, yeah, there's a little glance at it there. It's half ball, round the back of the yellow. There's an outside chance of getting in behind blue here. That's a new one, isn't it? 3-ball plant cannon and in.
And a round of applause for the commentator who called it. I would have been here a month of Sundays seeing that one.
If ever there was a sign of the times of the modern game, it's that shot there.
3.
Happy to dab the yellow in and leave a long red at distance, and he's not had a lot of shots tonight of this nature. Oh, what a shot!
4.
Talk about making something happen. Wow.
And that's one of the great sounds in snooker, the thwack of the ball off the back of the pocket.
Seven. Judd trump 7.
Surprising after all of the excellence to get started. A relatively straightforward one. Goes astray.
wiped its feet, but look
One.
at the cannon on the pink. I did say at the end of today's session, I did think Judd had marginally the run of the ball, anything that was going. Little things like that can go a long way. The cannon on the pink, nothing to do. Not a great chance, yes, but
7.
good signs, good early signs.
Eight. $14.
It's whether Jan feels like it's worth the gamble of playing the cannon on the two reds with a separating
15.
the brown this time. Well, if that was his plan, he's not played it very well. I think he's a bit too straight in the black, so he can't do that. But looking at them, there's definite value in playing it. He can't do it this time. Well, perhaps he can just squeeze an angle out of it. No.
$22. $23.
Certainly do it this time. That was a gorgeous little piece of control to find this angle. No problem, I don't think, here, shifting the red over that corner. Oh, it's unfortunate. That's unlucky.
$29.
Wanted the red first and then the cannon, just got cushioned in red.
Yeah, Bingtao 29.
Where the reds are located, this is a useful lead. The intentional double kiss return to balk.
Foul. No miss. Judd trump 4.
Desislava looking to see whether this is a possible free ball, for what it's worth.
You want it back? Yeah, can I have it?
He's having it back anyway. Save the problem. Not having it back, playing it from there.
No, we don't want it.
It's great shooting.
8. Yeah, Bingtao 8.
The 5th frame of the match, so half of them have run for over 20 minutes, which is unusual when Mr. Trump's involved.
Four. Yeah, Bingtao 4.
Last couple of Trump safeties, Alan, haven't been the best.
Yeah, he'd been given the run around the last few shots as Judd.
.43 in front, Yan Bingtao just taking a peek at the scoreboard.
8.
A very simple frame ball coming up.
$15. Yeah, Bingtao 15. And the frame.
It's been composed and it's been resolute. From 6-1 down, Yan Bingtao is now back to 6-4 and most certainly match on.